If you're finding it hard and boring, that may have more to do with your music teacher than anything else. I do it all the time when I teach on stage. I take people who swear they're not musical, and I hook them up to a machine, and the next thing you know, they're blowing sax solos, because it has more to do with listening. Music, there are different skills. There's writing music, reading music, playing music, and there's a difference between improvising and playing Bach. Certainly Rachmaninoff requires tremendous concentration, but concentration, see, to me the word trance and the word concentration are almost synonyms. And that if you go into the right trance and you focus your attention in the right way, then learning music, no matter what you're learning in music, is not difficult. And even though it may take you a long time to master certain physical skills and things, the trick is to make it fun, to play what you enjoy. We teach kids to play things they don't want to play. And of course, that makes it hard. And we usually start people with Mozart. Good God, he was a musical genius at the age of 6. And, it may not be the easiest place to start. I remember when I was in school, they gave us a song flute and wanted us to play Yankee Doodle Dandy. And, I'm sorry, but I just didn't care about the song. And, they wanted us to look at little dots and everybody played the same song. And they made it as tedious as humanly possible. If you make things fun and you have somebody who loves what they do, and especially now, I mean, she's on YouTube, the number of great musicians, you can watch their hands, but you have to learn the way they learn. If you're going to learn to play the guitar, you have to be able to imagine a guitar that's not even there and see your fingers taking and moving through scales. You have to understand that the guitar is set up in a certain way so that it's got 5 positions and they all follow the word caged. So a C is a C here, and then it's in an A position barred, it's a C, and all the scales go the same way, and then it's a G, and then an E, and then a D. And then if you start with a D, then it goes to a C. And once you understand how it's constructed and how once you learn one scale, you learn 5 scales, and you learn all of the things about the particular instrument. And then you watch great musicians and what they do, you learn patterns and you practice them. And it will always be awkward at first, but the more you feel good when you do something well and ignore the mistakes you make, the faster you will acquire the skill. And certainly you can spend a lifetime and not master everything on any instrument. And every great musician I've ever met will play something. And I've met some really outstandingly talented musicians who will sit down and play on one of my instruments and look up at me and go, I'm such shit. I just, I can't get this right. And, one of the best guitar players in the world picked up my guitar and started playing stuff. And it looked like his fingers were on fire. They were moving so fast. And he looked at me and goes, I have to practice more. I'm just not that. I play a lot, but I don't practice enough. And, you could practice on your dissatisfaction, or you can enjoy what you do, because once you get it, it feels so good to do it. And if you play what you enjoy, and even if you just play 5 notes over again in the right order and enjoy them, eventually you'll start playing more and more and more. So don't torture yourself. Enjoy the process and play things that feel good. Make good feelings in your body before you touch the instrument. All kinds of things they don't believe they do. You get rid of the belief, you install a little bit of a strategy, and with just that little bit of a strategy, you're able to do a lot. I'm always amazed by the art people produce. When they started out swearing to me they were not artistic, and the next thing you know, I've got a couple of hundred people shocked at what they produced the first time out. And I had one person who came back 20 years later and started showing me the art they'd done. And because they kept at it. They really kept at it. And it's amazing to me, just absolutely amazing. But I think art, music, all of these things provide something more than just a talent. They give us a way to communicate with our unconscious. And when our unconscious has a way of expressing things through these mediums and we go into an altered state, that it's very primal. And I think it's very good for people. I think people spend too much time dwelling around in their conscious mind. And it's so small compared to the vast interweb of our neurology, with millions and billions of neurons, each talking to 10 to 100 others. When we do it in a really limited fashion, consciously over and over again, and don't explore the vast horizons of possibility, it's a real shame. And plus, it's a lot of fun.